Hello and welcome to this 3D landscape tutorial. My name is James Huntington Schulke and I will be using several colors to create my scene. I will only be using my hands today as tools, but you may use whatever you've been given permission to use. Let's get started. Alright, I have all the colors that I am going to be using for our 3D landscape. First thing I'm going to start with is this green over here. Squeeze it out into a circle. That's going to be our base. Now I'm going to start with the lowest plane and start working up. So I got our grass, our ground. So now I'm going to add a river. Start over here, I'm gonna have a twist and end back over here. I'm gonna press it in, smooth it out, make sure it's on there real well. While I'm smoothing it out, I can also shape it a little bit. Oops, made a little hole here. Just fix that right up. Now I'm gonna grab this yellow. I'm gonna make a bridge. So I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna squeeze it between my fingers to make a rectangular shape. Squeeze it out so it's thin, not too thin. It's big. So I'm gonna break it off, reshape it. I'm going to add a little bow, just so it's curved a little bit there. So it goes right over our river there. I'm going to use my finger, smooth out the center, just like that. Squeeze out the edges so there's a little railing, so no one falls off the bridge. And I am going to use this purple. I'm going to grab a little bit more than that. Grab a good chunk. I'm going to roll it out into a cone. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to turn that to my mountain. Make sure there's some space around over here by the river. There we go. I'm going to grab this darker color than what I used for the mountain. Just squish it out and lay it on top. Right there. So it looks like there's change in elevation. Makes it a little bit more interesting to look at. I'm gonna grab some of this darker color. I'm making it to a teardrop shape, nice and small. Set it in the water there. That's going to be my fish. I'm going to make sure that my little area here is nice and populated. I'm going to make another little fish. I'm going to be having it swim that way. There we go. And I'm going to grab this other color over here. Now this one, I'm going to make into another cone. But I'm going to flatten the bottom. I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to go all the way around. Kind of squish it out on one plane. Then I'm going to lower my finger. Do the same thing. Squish it out. Try not to squish the design that I'm creating. Go back down a little bit lower. Do that again. Just creating different planes of pinching. And going back up, make them more pronounced. Then I'm going to push them down, making sure that I still have a point up here. And I have a little evergreen tree. I'm going to get this dark color, roll it into a cylinder, and put it right at the bottom there so it has a trunk. I'm going to put it right over here. This is my instinct. Set it right here. I'm going to stick with that. I might have a little trouble standing up, so I might have to add some support as it dries. For the time being, that should be pretty good. Maybe I'll squish it down just a little bit more. Okay, now that we have our major details down, I'm going to get this red and roll it out into a long, thin coil. I'm going to decorate our bridge. Add a little bit of yellow. I got some red on the side that I don't want, so I'm just going to touch it up right there. I'm going to use my finger, mainly my fingernail here, and just add a little bit of texture. It might look like stairs. There we go. We have a pretty nice little foresty area here. I think we're missing some sort of villager. Let's get one color, roll out a coil, and just fold the top. I'm going to get another color. Make it into more of a... tree fell down. I'm going to add a little bit of support to our tree so it doesn't fall down while we work on other things. There we go. I'm going to have our little villagers sitting. I'm going to put them right by the river. I'm going to have him be fishing. So I'm going to make him a little fishing pole. Give him 2 arms to hold the fishing pole. It's going to be a little tricky since they are very thin. I'm going to roll out a ball here, stick it right on top for the head. I think what they're missing is a little hat. I'm going to give them a nice yellow hat. Bam! Hat. Oh, our tree's falling the other way now. Now I'm having a lot of fun with this, so I'm going to add a little flower to go right over here. I just squished out a little shape there. You could use this color, stick it right in the center, or a change of color for our flower here. I'm gonna make another one. I'm going to be using this color. Squish it out. Fold it just on the edge. Looks like a V. I'm going to stick it right on the edge of the flower. Now you have a little butterfly. And that's our 3D landscape. I hope you found this art lesson helpful and relaxing. Thank you for watching. Keep on being artful.